Good morning dear students, welcome back to Science Online class. I hope you all are absolutely fine and enjoying today Science Online class. Dear students, in last class we have completed the third chapter, synthetic fibers and the plastics. Okay, that is a general concept, you all are familiar that concept. So dear students, now it's time to learn next concept, that is the next chapter, that is metals and non-metals. So dear students, this is very easy concept, but have you ever think that how we can get the metals, how we can obtain those metals, what are the properties of the metals, whether they are present in our day-to-day life, whether it is possible to identify or classified in other things, what are the properties, what are the chemical properties, physical properties, these all things we are going to learn in the metals and non-metals chapter. Okay dear students, before going to enter into the chapter, we are going to understand how we can get those metals. Okay, so for understanding this thing we have to learn some basic points. Okay, so now we are going to search the metals. Okay, so are you ready? We will going to start now. Okay dear students, let's discuss some few things. Okay, so what you can see on the screen, this is one of the tree. Okay, so what are the components of tree? Tree is containing cells. Okay, they containing cellulose, they containing another things, they are providing the carbon dioxide, they are taking the oxygen. Okay, so this much things you must to know about the trees. Okay, it means they have some qualities. Okay, now what you can see here, this is the jug. Okay, so this is the jug. How this jug is made up of? This jug is made up of which metal? It is a copper. Okay, so it is made up of pure copper. You can see here the color of the copper itself you can observe. Okay, so this jug is made up of copper. Okay, the next thing is what? This is the nail. Okay, which type of nail it is? It is a iron nail. The nail is made up of iron. We can call it as a iron nail. Is it? Then the next thing, what is this? This is the utensils. Okay, these are the utensils which is the combination of not only one metal but metals and the non-metals. Now we have to think, what is the metal, what do you mean by the non-metal? Here you can see here this jug is made up of only pure form of the metal itself. So it has some properties. This iron also you can see here, this is made up of, here this copper, this made up of copper, this made up of iron. Okay, and here this steel. Okay, it is a combination of one or two metals. What about the trees? Trees also containing so many components like a carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Okay, in the our body itself, like in the living organism, they also have some components, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Okay, so what do you mean by these things? We are learning since from 4th or 5th standard, we having carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, but where they are present, whether it is possible to learn them? Yes, it is possible to learn them. Let us discuss this thing. Okay dear students, so this is the concept of element. Okay, so what do you mean by the elements? Yes, element is a substance which is composed of single kind of atom. Okay, this is nothing but the one of the substance which is composed of single kind of atoms, and it cannot be broken down into the another substances by chemical or physical means. Okay, so by applying the physical activity or chemical activity we cannot break it. Okay, it is highly impossible to break such type of elements. Okay, such type of substance we cannot break it. So these are the elements. Then what is the classification of the elements? So now dear students, you got to know what we are going to search it. Okay, So elements having totally 3 classification. What are those? Metals, non-metals and the metalloids. Okay. So element is a substance. Which type of substance? That it is a composed of only single kind of the atoms. Is it? And it cannot be broken down. So here the elements having totally 3 classification: metals, non-metals and the metalloids. Okay. Let us discuss the metals, non-metals and the metalloids. Okay. So dear students, this is the metal. Okay. Metal, which word it is? It is a Greek word. Okay. Greek word which means as a metallon. Okay. The metal, it is a Greek word. How you got this metal word? From the metallon, which is a Greek word. It means mine, quarry, metal. Okay. Mine, quarry, metals is a material or element, compound or alloy. You can say alloy is nothing but the combination of 2 or more than 2 metals. That is a typically hard, opaque, shiny and has a good electrical and thermal conductivity. So, what these are the few properties are there about the metals. Okay. Then what do you mean by the non-metals? So, dear students, I am just giving you introductory part of the metals and the non-metals. Don't get confused. Okay. So, in the chemistry, a non-metal or a non-metal is a chemical element which mostly lacks metallic attributes. It means it is the quite opposite of metal properties. When we are talking about the metals, these are the lusters in nature. You can say this is the opaque in nature, shining in nature, they are very hard. So, usually the metals are existing in which state? That is the solid. Okay. So, here in the non-metals, all the non-metals are existing in which state? It is existing in the gaseous state. Okay. So, these are some basic properties of the non-metal. So, non-metal is a form a large number of compounds which are extremely useful. Examples as ammonia, nitric, carbon, oxygen, okay, hydrogen. So, these are the examples of non-metals. Okay, we are going to discuss their property one by one. So, just I am giving you here introduction about the concept of metals and the non-metals. So, while learning, don't get confused about between the metals and the non-metals. Okay. So, dear students, in the metals and the non-metals, one word we have come across. Okay, what is that word? That is the metalloids. Okay, this metalloids is nothing but the unique group of elements that share properties of both metals and the non-metals. Okay, dear students, metalloids is existing the property between the metals and the non-metals. Is it? So, this is the unique group of the elements where they share their both the properties, metals and the non-metals. So, such type of metals with their properties existing between both of them is called as the metalloids. Okay. So, these are some basic information about the metal, non-metal and the metalloids. Okay. Let us discuss the name of that metals. Okay. So, dear students, for understanding the concept of metals and the non-metals, you must to have the periodic table. So, this is the periodic table. You can find in the Google also, or if you want, you can take a print of that periodic table, or you can take a chart from the stationery, no problem. But this periodic table helps you to know the characteristics, properties and basic elements in our day-to-day life. Okay. So, dear students, this is the periodic table which gives the information about the metal name, metal properties, atomic number. Okay. So, on this basis only we are going to form a chemistry concept. Okay. So, this is very important concept, dear students. While learning, maybe it become easy for you, but when you are going to analyze the situation, to understand the basics thing, it is very broad concept. Okay, so what is today's work? You have to take a print of this periodic table and keep it with you, and daily you have to be revise it. Okay, so I am going to tell you how to remember the periodic tables elements name. Okay, so dear students, you can see here the varieties of colors are there. Okay, so here some of the blue color, green color, and some of the little bit you can see creamish color. Okay, it is not a creamish color, so just I am telling creamish color, no problem. In the different charts you may find different colors also, no problem. So this blue colors, okay, this blue colors is nothing but the names of a metals. Okay, so here you can imagine around 86 metals are present in the earth. Okay, so how it is developed? It is developed by our scientists, our chemists. They have developed the properties of the metals. They have really arranged the concept of metals. Okay, so you have to be keep in your mind this blue color. Okay, maybe you can use the different colors also. So these are some metals name, and the creamish color you can see on the screen, this is the non-metal. What is that? It is the non-metal. So you can see here few numbers only are there in the non-metals, but metals we have around 86 to 87. Okay, and this green color, okay, in the middle of metals and the non-metals we have kept in this manner because the properties of metals and the non-metals, it is the combination of metalloids. So that's why we have kept in this periodic table in the middle. Okay, so keep in your mind why we have kept these metalloids in the middle, because the properties of the metalloids is existing between the metals and the non-metals. Okay, so now I hope there is no confusion about to understanding the metals. Okay, now let's learn this metals name one by one. Okay, dear students, on the screen how many metals you can see here? This is around 60. So totally 118 elements are there. Okay, totally how many elements are there? 118 elements. If in the future you are going to discover another elements and you will get a proof of the properties of that metals, that can be added into this periodic table. So according to present situation, how many elements are there? Elements are totally 118 elements are there. In that, how many metals are there? 86 metals are there. Okay, so let us discuss the chemical elements number and their symbols. Okay, so here the first one is the hydrogen, okay, which is represented by H. Next is the helium, it is the He. Lithium, Li, beryllium, Be, boron, B, C is the carbon, N is the nitrogen, oxygen is a O, fluorine is a F, neon is a Ne, sodium is a Na, magnesium is a Mg, aluminium is a Al, silicon is a Si, phosphorus is a P, sulfur is a S, chlorine is a Cl, argon is a Ar, potassium is a K, calcium is a Ca, scandium is a Sc, titanium is a Ti, vanadium is a V, chromium is a Cr, magnesium is a Mn, iron is a Fe, cobalt is a Co, nickel is the Ni, copper is a Cu, zinc is a Zn, gallium is a Ga, germanium is a Ge, arsenic is a As, selenium is a Sc, bromine is a Br, krypton is a Kr, rubidium is a Rb, strontium is a Sr, yttrium is a Y, zirconium is a Z, R. Okay, dear students, so here totally 118 elements are there. So at present situation, you must know only 40 elements name. These are the numbers. Serial wise you have to be learn it. Okay, serial wise you have to be learn it, and keep in your mind that this is the basic concept of chemistry. In the further 9th and 10th standard, it will going to be help you. So now only you just prepare the names of these elements name and their chemical symbol representation. Okay dear students, so here another set we have, it is around 120. Okay, so osmium, iridium, platinum, gold, mercury, platinum. So just daily you have to revise this metals and non-metals name, then you will get a remember. Okay, you will perfect with the names of this elements name. Okay dear students, so today we have learned about the chemical elements representation and their name. In the next class we are going to discuss the properties of the metals and what are the properties of the non-metals. So next time you have to be perfect with this name. Okay, so what is today's homework? That you have to be read and write the elements name which is appeared in the periodic table. Okay, you have to be better, just do one thing, you only just prepare this chart. Okay, you only prepare this chart and whatever elements name we have discussed here, keep it with you and daily revise it. And second homework you have that write the chemical symbol of 1 to 40 elements with their atomic number. So serial number, as I told, this is nothing but a atomic number, so you have to be perfect with atomic number. Okay, so how many times you have to write? You have to write only 3 times. So be perfect with this elements name. In next class we are going to discuss the next concept of metals and the non-metals. Okay dear students, so let's meet in the next class. Have a good day. Bye bye.